Hi everybody, welcome back. My name is Katie and today I'm going to be sharing with you my March monthly. We are already into this month. I'm behind, it is the 3rd and I've already got stuff going on, so I need to jump in and actually get this planned out, because if anything else, if all those fails, if I have my March, or I guess any of my monthlies done, I can get through the rest of the month. So to decorate, we're going to use this really pretty floral set. This is from my crusty old book, Seasonal Floral. So pretty. And then to use boxes to kind of map things out, I'm going to use, these are just printables that I find on Etsy. You can find them from a million different shops. I just print them out, cut them with my cutting machine. I have a silhouette, but you can also cut these out by hand if you are so inclined. I have done that before. So I'm using like the dark blue and the yellow, but I'm also going to pull in some of this kind of like mustardy yellow and this kind of baby blue. I think that'll be really pretty. And then what else are we gonna do? I guess we need to pick out some numbers and start by numbering this sucker. This is my dirty old numbers and days book. I've got a couple of these. Let's see, do I have any blue or yellow left? Goodness, this thing is falling apart. Let's see. Oh, we have nope, light blue. Okay, I've got yellow. Do I need 31? I do. There's not 31 yellow. Let me see in my other book what I'm working with. Here we go. This one's not falling apart as much. Oh, and we've got, so whatever I use to date, I think I'm going to use the opposite for the top. No, not the opposite, the same. We'll use the same. Y'all, it's been a day. And I literally just got done taking off all my old polish and redoing my nails. I do my own gel manicures at home, and it takes forever to get all the old stuff off, and I use a little drill to get in the cuticle and like do the whole thing, because I do film videos. My nails are on camera. I just like them to look nice. It's just always been a hobby of mine. And so I spent all evening sitting and doing these, and I showed Joel, I was like, look at my new nails. And it's always a thing. I was like, man, I gotta pick a color that I'm not gonna get tired of in like 3 weeks, and I need these to last and look good, so I need to, you know, do a good job. Y'all don't mind this short janky nail that I broke. I helped my sister's mother-in-law move to Dallas this past weekend, and broke a nail. Of course I did. But what was I looking for? Oh, numbers, that's right. Anyway, so I was like, Joel, I'm done. Look how pretty they are. They're beautiful. And he's like, oh, pink. I was like, they're not just pink. It's like 2 layers of a pink cream, and then I did like a layer of jelly pink to give it some depth, and then I did 2 layers of top coat so they'd be nice and pretty and shiny. And he goes, oh, okay, shiny pink. I was like, boy, I'm done with you. I'm about to go sit and play in my planners and talk to people who actually care about my hobbies, you guys. So here we are. Also, I just needed to do this. So anyway, what do we got here? No 31, but we have the blue, but I had them in round, so let's do that. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. Yes, it did. Blue or yellow? That yellow looks good. The blue's a little off. The blue's a little bright, and we're going to be using the dark blue. So I guess let's go yellow, because we also, it's sunflowers. So let's jump into this, and we're just going to start redoing. You guys, I've been so busy since I left my job. I haven't formally told you guys because I haven't formally left, but the bakery that I was working at is closed down. They have moved everything to what will be a new location, but they have so much construction to do on it, it'll be down for at least a month. So they are currently doing like a food truck kind of thing, and I'm not there. I'm not in it. They don't have enough business. They do not need me. I don't live up where they're working, so it makes no sense for me to drive up there every day for them to do like a couple little tiny orders. They're literally just doing orders to keep them holding on. And honestly, there's been so much struggle with the business. I have no idea if they're actually going to get it to be able to reopen. Like, they just don't have the money. I know they don't, because I have seen a couple little shady things behind the scenes, and I've heard some things, and I don't know. So it is currently Tuesday. I did work last Thursday and Friday, and I feel like that may have been my last shifts with this company. And oh, there we go. I was like, what happened with my number? Even if I do go back, it will be reopening under a different name. They actually are moving it to my city though. Well, they're attempting to move it to my city, the building that they're leasing, but haven't actually, like, you can't, there's no way you could do food out of it. There's no sinks, there's nothing like that in it. But they actually, it's in my city, which is crazy because I've been driving like 45 minutes out of the way to go to work now for a couple years at this place. And now it's gonna be 6 minutes down the road from me. Maybe. So, and even if they do get it opened in the next month and a half, I really don't know if I have it in me to go back, because I have so many mixed feelings about it, and I have not talked to anybody at work about this, so it's not really, I don't know, it's not really fair to them, I guess. But I just feel like it's not at all the same business. We have an owner switch back in like October, and it's not at all the same business that I started with. I'm really not super proud of some of the work that we're putting out and some of the attitudes, and I just don't know that it's, I was already trying to transition out of it anyway, and I know me not working at all would be a real big strain on my family, but at the same time, it's like I just don't think I can do it anymore with that company. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm going to do yet, but I very well could have already worked my last shift. So I'm acting as if I am not working anymore. And we're just going to see how it goes. Because there's also a chance that it doesn't even get up and running. Like, I might not even have a choice to come back. So we're just taking it day by day, and we're going to see how it goes. Anyway, we're dated with yellow. I'm going to use the same yellow for the headers. These are pretty. I like the gold foil. And we have had so much going on in my home life. I have been at doctor's appointments nonstop with my mom. She does have a skin thing going on, and her pump that she gets her medicine through is a subcutaneous pump, so it goes into her skin and is absorbed. And so anytime we get a skin thing going on, it's kind of a big deal. So we've been spending a lot of time at the doctor for that. We had appointments yesterday and we had appointments today. So, ew to that, right? Okay, what do we want to do with the florals? I'm debating, do I want them to go all the way around, like border-wise? Let's put in the function. Let's do that first, and then we'll see what we're dealing with. Okay, so. Okay, yesterday, this was the 2nd, and I had an appointment. You know what, maybe let me write it on here. We had an appointment for labs at 9:10, and we did all that. That was a whole deal because they also wanted like urine samples and all that stuff, so it took a long time. And we're gonna place that down here. And then today, let's grab a bright yellow. No, ma'am. You can't come in here, baby. It's Luna at the door. Today we had an appointment at 1:20, and then after that we went and grabbed lunch just because we had time to kill. I thought I was going to be able to wait it out and go get her new prescriptions today, but they are not going to be ready till tomorrow because of the nature of the prescriptions. So and then we got a handful of disappointing news concerning some family members and some of the kiddos and stuff. That's why I'm not gonna get into it too much here, but just know we've been through it today. And then we also got news that my mom got approval for her new apartment because I have to get her out of the space that she's in. She lives very close to some family that is causing some drama, and I just need to get her out of that space. Not to mention there's some stuff with health concerns in that area, and all it's a whole thing. So we did get approval for that, and we are going to be going to tour and look at lease stuff tomorrow afternoon, so that's good. Okay, and that got added on. So what else was today? Nothing. Okay, so the 4th, Wednesday, we are going to be touring an apartment. My niece has a test that I'm taking her to, and I need to pick up prescriptions, but I can do that. I don't need to put that in the planner to remember that. Okay, so my niece is doing some pre-college testing, like prerequisite type stuff, tomorrow morning. And then we're gonna do apartment. We're also gonna do the tour because we actually haven't seen it, but we're gonna do that. We're pretty sure we want it though, because I drove her out past the area and stuff, and it's, you know, we're pretty sure we want it. Let's see, Thursday. Oh, my library books are also due, but I have not gotten an email on them, which means they're going to probably automatically renew, and that's good because I'm still reading them. So I'm not going to put that in here. I'm not super worried about that. On the 5th, I have a couple things. Let's do that, and then should we do a bright yellow with it? Yellow with yellow? Why not? On the 5th, we have my niece is going to hang out with a bunch of her friends. They're going to a mall, which is so fun and nostalgic. We're going to say 2 o'clock, and then I am going to be doing a hangout with my best friend Taylor, because now I have to put it in planners, otherwise it doesn't happen. Actually, we've been trying to get together for literally like 3 weeks, and things just keep happening. She had a family member pass. I've had my mom in and out the doctors. We've had things come up. I had to randomly drive to Dallas this past weekend to help my sister's in-laws and stuff. It's been a whole thing. So we have a reason for, I'm already driving out to her city because she lives like a minute away now, like 4 cities over. So I'm already driving out there to take my niece to see her friends and stuff. So I will be in that city for a few hours. So I'm going to make it a point to hang out with Taylor, and I'm going to bring my dog and do all the fun stuff. So, okay, that's that. What else? I'm trying to go in order, but my notes aren't in order. Let's see. The 8th is daylight saving time. Oh, International Women's Day. That's fun. Let's do a blue. And we're gonna write in daylight savings. Which is very exciting. And then I'll do a mustard yellow. And let's see, my girl Luna is 9 months. And it is, Luna's our puppy, by the way. It is, like I said, it's International Women's Day, but I'm not going to put that in here because I don't have room, basically. Okay, what else? Let's see. On the 9th, it is my cat Spooky's birthday. And then my sister, Carly, actually has his 2 siblings. So it's all 3 of their birthdays. They are going to be 8 years old. So we gotta put that in here. And we call them, excuse me, we call them the Beans. Their little group is the Beans. So it's the Beans' birthday. This their, no, not 9th, their 8th. There we go. I was looking at 9. Beans' 8th birthday. These coils are getting in my way. Okay. And then on the 10th, Tuesday, I have an appointment. I'm actually, which is amazing because taking time for myself when I'm so busy like this is extremely important, and making sure that I don't slack on my health, because how can I help other people if I'm not healthy, that kind of thing. Ooh, let me write it on here. So I have an appointment to see my PCP just for my yearly and to get some blood work. So it's my yearly. I'll just put physical at 10:20. There we go. And then we have, what's next? Nothing there. Okay, on the 17th, it is St. Patrick's Day. It is also my best friend, Taylor, her dog, Elias, is turning 2. That's Luna's favorite little best friend, cousin. Like, we take her to the dog park, and she'll, like, run around and sniff, but she doesn't, and she'll, like, kind of run with dogs, but she's not playing with them. She's not directly playing with them. Her and Elias, insane, craziness, tornado in the middle of the living room. So that is her favorite brother cousin in the world. So, ooh, people honking outside. I'd like to be nosy and see what's happening, but I cannot see because it's dark. So I can't share the tea. There's nothing to share. Sorry, y'all. But we have St. Patrick's Day. Elias is turning 2. And I have a delivery. Okay, so we have 3 things going on. Let's do a dark blue, maybe a mustard yellow. Up, I should have written on them first. And a light blue. We'll make it work. Okay, so we're doing 1, 2, let's pick this up, 3, and then we'll put it, ooh, back down. Okay, let's see if I can work around the coil. Okay, so first thing we have is we'll put our medicine delivery, and then we'll put Elias's birthday, and then it's also St. Patrick's Day. Okay. Oh, why are you sticking? It's like tacky. I wiped it down, but just with like a paper towel and some water. I just like wiped my space down before I got started, and now for some reason everything's sticking to it. So I don't know what on here is sticky. Okay, that's the 17th. On the 19th is the actual day that my mom is supposed to be getting her injection. So let's grab a bright yellow. Ugh, just leave it, just leave it. I don't have enough room to write injection, so I'm just gonna write shot. Okay, the 20th is International Day of Happiness in Spring. Oh, I'm so excited for spring. Let's see. Let's do light blue. And we can use a big one because it's the only thing that I'm putting in here for the 20th. We're gonna do first day of spring. Okay. I feel like I'm missing something. I am. No, I'm not. We're just now getting there. The 24th is my sister's cat. So she's got 3 cats. 2 of them are my baby sibling. The other one is, his name is Wild West, and I'm aware that that's absolutely goofy, but that's his name. So it's his birthday, and he's going to be 4 on the 24th. And I know it's goofy to put my pets' birthdays and stuff all up in my planner like they're so important, but they are important to us, and I imagine that if you're watching this video that you fall into the group that would agree that it's important. So here. Let's see, he's gonna be 4. Pingus, we call him Pingus. It's a goofy nickname, but it's what we call him. Pingus is 4. And that goes there. And then on the 26th, we have an appointment, and I think it's the only thing, so I can do a bigger sticker. Actually, I can make this one bigger too. I might go back and do that. So we can do big old mustardy yellow, and this is gonna be an appointment for a sleep consult with my mom. We are checking some breathing stuff and seeing how her lungs are doing at night, and seeing whether or not she is actually in need of her oxygen machines at night, or if we're just wasting copay money. So, but we need a sleep doctor to do that. So that's, we're gonna start with a consult. And then on the 29th, which is Palm Sunday, because the next Sunday is Easter. Yeah, the first weekend in April. Yeah, that sounds right. Okay, so this Sunday? Yeah, it's a Sunday. They do them on the weekends. I forgot about that. Okay, what are we gonna grab? Let's do bright yellow. We have a CT, a yearly CT on my mom's chest. And they do them, I guess, on the weekends, and they do them basically early or late is what they told me. So we have a CT chest scan at 7:40, and that's like the latest appointment that they do. So we're gonna go get a CT done. All good things, that's just a routine thing. Just like our 5th fail-safe check to make sure that everything is going well. Okay, so this sticker looks caca anyway, so let's redo it and make it bigger. And then let's grab a big blue one, and we're gonna put, dang, that still looks bad. What the heck? Beans, 8th birthday. Beans' 8th birthday. The Bean Cats. Okay. Is that everything? Goodness, I hope so. There is a handful of things that I'm waiting on some date finalization. I know I'm getting some of the really expensive medicines delivered. I just don't have a date for that yet. And another medication that comes from a specialty pharmacy. They're supposed to be getting me a date for that medicine too for this month. think that's everything. Right? Okay, let's decorate. This is the most fun part. And I do want a sidebar because I like to keep a running list. So let's grab, this is my rainbow book from Wrong. I love this book. Do you want to do blue or like a yellow? I have like, this is a darker kind of yellow. Does the blue match? But the blue matches, I think, a little bit better. Or this blue. No, I think the dark. It's not going to be perfect, but we're going to roll with the punches here. So we're going to use this big old dark blue. Oh my. Come on. What is this, amateur hour at the sticker shop? Come on. Okay. Now let's put in some pretty things. I have this page. What? That can't be it. I guess these wildflowers go with it, because then there's this page. All right, let's see what we've got. We have this month. I like that. So we'll do that here at the top. It is green, and there's no other green in this whole thing, but it'll be fine because there's green in my florals. All right, let's see. Maybe we do like this big corner piece over here. I love the Paper Studios clear stickers. They are so easy to peel up. They've got like this nice thick quality about them. They're just, I love them very much. All right, let's see. And then maybe this guy is flat on the bottom, and I don't have anything going on particularly right here. And if I do, I can always add stuff in, put a box sticker over it, whatever, if I need to move things around. But as of right now, I don't have anything going on. So I'm going to put that guy there with the flat little bottom. And then maybe, what do we have here? Could I pull this up and maybe do like this? Yes, and then we'll trim around that. And then I'm gonna do this other floral that matches up here. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and peel this, if it will. Yeah, that worked just fine. And go like that. Do some layering action here. Perfect. And then we can trim that off. I love that. That's beautiful. And this, y'all, look at this currently page. Is this not the cutest currently page with these florals? The plan with me for this is already up on my channel. It came out so cute. Now the first 20 minutes is me fighting with the alphabet letters, but after that it gets interesting. I swear. Okay. And then might as well take this last little corner piece and do down here. Okay, and now we can take, let's see, maybe these pretty sunflowers can go here. I still have plenty of room to write a list. What else can we do? Then maybe we take the jar. Ooh, that covers some things. Oh no. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna pull this up, lay the clear sticker, and now we're just gonna replace it, and we'll layer it over. We had a bright yellow. Just set her here. And this was Mom's 19th. And actually we could have done a big box, but this is fine. It's just the injection. It doesn't need a whole big spot. All right, and then let's see if we can take, what do I have here? Some of these circles are cute. Maybe we'll use some of those. Let's see. Let's take, we have a single daisy and a single sunflower. And what if we take this giant sticker and maybe like let's see. If I trim them, what do we get? Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, and then I have a couple little, like maybe I could layer, like I'll do another green, that way there's some more green, and we could do like a little layered situation. There we go. I like that. That's fine. Honestly, I should have made a little bit of an effort to cover that spot, but like, who cares that much? Is it it? Is this it? Are we done? I could cover March. But I don't have a 2026. So yeah, I think we're gonna leave it. Okay, I think that's everything that I need to put in here for now. I have some stuff for the sidebar, so let me go ahead and do that. My usual thing is always going to be to change the air filter. There is a medicine that I need to remember to order from one of the specialty pharmacies. Cool. There was like one other thing I needed to do for this month. maybe not. I don't know. We'll think about it. If something comes up, that's what that list is for. I can write things in. Until then, this is it, you guys. This is going to be my March monthly. I very much did not do the St. Patrick's Day theme. I wanted to do something more light and more spring, so we got sunflowers instead, and it came out really cute. I'm pretty happy with it. Thank you so much for being here with me, you guys. I enjoyed our time, and I hope I see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.